This is so fantastic, and I mean, Mayor Christine, thank you very much. That was such an excellent start of this morning, such inspiration for all of us. And I called my little speech for "This is no bullshit." And it is no bullshit, because the world, the planet, is up against some very challenging times. And we all need to take part to find the solutions. And at least for my sake, it's all about, you know, why? Why should we all take part? Why couldn't we all just turn around and say, it's too huge, it's such a challenge, we can't help one of us, two of us. It's not the way it's working. You need to know why you get up in the morning. And a lucky person gets up in the morning, put the feet on the floor, know what they are about to do, and believe that it still matters, because it matters. And to me, I get up in the morning because of my family, my 3 children, my husband, my first and only, my 4 grandchildren, and the purpose of the work that I'm doing every day. And that makes me a lucky person, that I do have this purpose for why I get up in the morning. I think I can do a difference. Not a huge one, but I think that together we can really make a difference that can change the way this planet today is heading. I'm part of the Grieg Group. We are next year 135 years old. I'm the 4th generation of owners. Together with my 2 sisters and my brother, we have run the Grieg Group for the last sort of, I don't know, many decades. And we have 13 children amongst us, which are now also growing up and coming into the Grieg Group as owners, and some of them also working in the Grieg Group. We are sort of guided by our values. Or how we conduct our business is important for us, that we do it in a way that we can stand straight, that we have integrity, that we are open about how we are doing things, and how we grow our business in a sustainable manner. It really reflects our commitment to society, because we don't live in silos, ladies. We do live in a society. We live together, and the footprint that we leave behind has to be bigger than just ourselves. So at a glance, we are in 15 countries. We are about 1,800 and 1,900 people working all over the world. We produce food, sustainable food, we hope. Salmon. Eat salmon, ladies. It's good for your health, and it's good for the planet's health. And we do, together with our partners, GIEK, own one of the biggest, or the biggest open hatch ship owning companies in the world. So we have 130 approximately, Cecilia, ships sailing around the world as we speak. And we think it's important that our vision to create lasting values through competence, experience, and our common efforts is important, because what we do has to be lasting. The values we create has to be lasting for us as a company, but also for society. And we need to create an environment where we can attract the best people, the best competence to build our companies for the future. And we have to do it together. So in order to create lasting values, we have to make money. There's no doubt about it. If not, we die. We should have fun, not like in fun every day, but in the meaning that we have a reason to get up in the morning and actually go to work for the Grieg Group. Why would you go and work for the Grieg Group? Because it gives you meaning. And then whatever we do, we do it properly. And then Paul Polman, he is the CEO of Unilever, one of the biggest companies in the world. He is like the star on the SDG sky. And he has said this: if you're not here to contribute to society, why are you here? But then again, I mean, that may feel very harsh in a way. Why do you get up in the morning just to contribute to society? But you have a business to run. We have a business to run. So that means that we need to make money, but there is no opposite. Those are not opposite. Saving our planet, which we need to do, because if not, we will definitely not make money, is important. But at the same time, think about it. We are in the midst of almost like a revolution of change. It's a transformation. I think the fact that we, as a group that is 135 years old, the reason why we have survived in those 135 years is because we have seen changes. And maybe we have seen the changes before they actually happens, and sometimes before our competitors. And that has made it possible for us to change in time to contribute to the development of our group. So there is no opposites. And right now, there will be trillions and trillions of dollars that has to be invested into the new future, the green future. And it will be a lot of opportunities for businesses like ours. And we will be there to grasp them. We will grow and we will develop our business according to the need of our planet. So how do we do that? First of all, just a few words about Grieg Foundation. Grieg Foundation owns 25% of the Grieg Group, which means that for every $4 we make, it goes to these different causes, most of it to education for children and youth, on gender projects, cultural projects, medical research, environmental projects. And it gives all of us working in the Grieg Group throughout the world this sort of willingness to go that extra mile in our work, because we know that that will make a difference for these causes that we are supporting. But that's only part of it. The last sort of year and a half, we have worked on what we call our SDG program, the Sustainable Development Goals. So when I introduced the SDGs to the Grieg Group and to the organization, they will sort of, goodness, what is this? What is this time that Elisabeth wants us to do in terms of peace and war and all that stuff? And a year and a half ago, almost no one knew. Because in Paris in 2015, when these 17 goals were sort of decided on by the whole world, it was like a milestone that was so important. And these 17 goals, they are fantastic tool work for all of us. Because that means it's like a toolkit. You can pick whatever goal that fits your business, you as a person, families, whatever. You can always pick something and you can always be part of the change. And the possibility of reaching these goals, 17 important goals for our planet within 2030, it's huge. And you probably saw the UN report last week. It's not really going in the right direction, which is bad. But we cannot give up, because we have to save this planet in order for us to be here. It's like our being, and we can all do something. So we have, for the Grieg Group, we have defined our goals. We have defined our foundation, and I'm such a nerd. I'm an SDG nerd. You know, we only say, you know, that's 8, 16, and 17. That's our foundation. And then I assume everyone knows what 8, 16, and 17 is. But if you don't, number 8 is about keeping your organization happy, treating your people well. It's really as simple as that, wherever they are in the world. Number 16 is about compliance. You follow the rules and regulations of the world. And that is hard enough, because there are many and they are complicated sometimes. But we do follow rules and regulations. And 17, again, maybe the most important, we collaborate, we cooperate, we work across, and we work with societies where we are, and we work together as an industry. That is our foundation. That's where we are at, we think. And then we have some stretch goals. And we believe that unless we are able to solve 13 and 14, which is climate action and life below water, we will not be able to reach all the other ones. So we have said that to us, being so close to the ocean, that is one of our stretch goals. And the climate, we need to be able to combat climate change in order to survive. And in order for us to really be the ones contributing to 13 and 14, then we have said that, okay, we have to have the best competence in our organization. That means that we have to focus on number 4, which is quality education. Lifelong quality education. We need to be able to attract people from the whole population, not only from the male population. This is, you know, we all know. That's why number 5, gender, is important also. We have to make sure that we attract the best people, not only from one part of the population. And then we have to be innovative. We have to have new solutions, and we have to work relentlessly in order for us to be able to create the tools that we need in order to combat climate, in order to clean the ocean. And that is number 9. And then our big hairy goal, time is flying so fast, I'm talking so much. And our big hairy goal in the Grieg Group is this. In 2022, we will be on this list. This list is for Fortune magazine. And every year they publish the 50 sort of greatest companies of the world that are changing the world. It's about size, it's about profitability, it's about innovation, and it's about showing how you are actually measuring and moving forward in terms of the SDGs. We're going to be on that list. Thank you. I may have to eat those words one day, I don't know. Anyway, I end by giving you first this picture. No one wants to be on a sinking ship. We can all agree to that. So if we are painting this gloomy picture of a world that is going fast down, I think a lot of people would just turn their back and say, it's too much for me. I really can't, I can't cope with this. What we want to be on this boat. This sailing boat racing towards the finishing line, winning the combat against our challenges when it comes to our planet. Because in the end of the day, in order for me to be able to look my grandchildren in the eyes and saying that at least I did whatever I could to change what I could do, what I could change. And my dad, he has said it. What matters is the footprints we leave behind. So take this with you in your everyday life as well. And thank you.